So you guys, it's time for my review of Pink Friday 2. Once I listened to the album, I honestly think it's an okay album. I would give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10, in my humble opinion. You have yours and I have mine. Please don't come for me, okay? I was a bit underwhelmed because of how Nicki hyped up this album. She hyped it up to the point where I just believed it was the second coming of something great, guys. I was expecting damn near every song to be a smash hit the way she hyped up this album. But I can't blame her for doing that, because if you don't hype up yourself and your artistry, then who will? The songs I liked were Are You Gone Already? Because of the singing part and the emotional story behind Nicki's dad's passing. So it was a very touching song. It was very emotional. I didn't cry or anything, but I just felt sad. And you know, I don't know why she chose that to be the intro of this album, but honestly, it was a good choice. And I love that she was willing to get vulnerable on this album. I also liked the song Needle, Cowgirl, Everybody, Big Difference, and Red Ruby, The Sleaze. I did notice that Nicki did a lot of sampling on this album, but she did it so well. She made the samples so fresh, and she didn't ruin the original songs, which were a big plus, you know? Like, sometimes sampling can go wrong, but in this case, every sample that Nicki did on this album turned out great. You can tell that Nicki wanted to make something for everybody, and in all honesty, she was able to accomplish that with this one album. The album overall was really a well-rounded body of work, which is probably why it took her so long. During Kai Cenat's live stream, she also said she was still writing hours prior to the album being released, which in itself is crazy, but in my opinion, that happens a lot when you're passionate about your craft and you want your audience or your fans to get the best of you. So it's like you're constantly making tweaks at the last minute because you just want it perfect. And of course, Nicki is always late and last minute, so we did not expect anything less from her. Although I gave this album a 6 or a 7, Nicki should be really proud of this album because it shows her musical growth, number one, and it also separates her from the other rap girls. She did send shots throughout the album to the other rap girlies, of course, but I think Red Ruby, The Sleaze specifically, was dedicated to Megan, Lotto, and Cardi. I was just thinking to myself the other day how funny it is that last year on Nicki's birthday, Cardi's fans were trending she's fat and 40, but this year Gag City was trending on her birthday, and she single-handedly took a hold of the internet with Pink Friday 2's release. Could it be that December the 8th was always Nicki's release date, but she gave us 2 fake dates to keep the ops on their toes? Nicki might be an evil genius if this was her plan all along. Let me know what you guys thought about the album, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.